Links aqui novamente. Seguinte, pessoal, a gente vai estar acompanhando a Grand Final agora do Campeonato Mundial 1v1 Mark-Mu versus Balloon Boy. Seguinte, pessoal, infelizmente o nosso canal principal foi hackeado, então eu tô criando um canal do zero. Então se vocês puderem ajudar a gente, dar suporte pra gente conseguir monetizar o canal, a gente precisa alcançar 4.000 horas assistidas, beleza? E isso é bastante coisa, a gente tem 1.000 e pouquinho só. Então se você puder, deixa a... Eu prestei atenção ali na SIG, mano. Se você puder, deixa a playlist que tá no comentário fixado rodando de fundo pra ajudar a gente, tá? Eu vou agradecer muito, é nóis.
There's the side air, no chase right after, but he does move towards, okay, there's the flame sword, the GC sidelight. Beautiful 3-piece from Mark-Mu. Does he set up the edge guard here? He's going to move off stage.
Nossa
The ground
senhora,
pound. The weapon
não tem
toss
que
goes
fazer.
up, but a beautiful weapon toss from Mark-Mu right at the perfect angle, parallel to that sloped angle right on the edge, and he hits Balloon Boy right on the head.
Such a massive capitalization on the side of Mark-Mu. Balloon Boy burned a dodge on that gravity cancel NSIG, and Mark-Mu took full advantage to lead to that KO.
Mark-Mu knowing that Balloon Boy is either going to push forward or attack at a hit stun with the pacing that he's gone so far in this game, so Marky will throw out one hit.
Nossa, muito quase. E o Mark-Mu conseguiu alguns KOs nesse campeonato com esse throw, tá?
Keep this one close. Boots, is it blasters? It's going to be blasters.
Marky-Mu's going to be off of a weapon until that next weapon spawn comes in. Here it comes. Here's the gauntlets. The neutral light coming through. Not enough range on the D-light. There's the in-light again. Over onto the edge for Balloon Boy. Now back on the main stage. The recovery comes out from Marky-Mu. So many whiff move, but there's the punish. Finally, the D-light sidelight, the low damage blasters combo.
Yeah, can't do it after too much damage is added up onto Marky-Mu. Side air. Oh! Misses with a sidelight. Marky-Mu was right in his face.
That was like perfect D-light territory. I don't know if he thought Marky-Mu had the time to like get up and away, so he was really looking for that sidelight, but he was right in the dead zone of the blasters.
Oh, the weight. But he spot dodges, and Marky-Mu able to get another KO.
Perfect timing on that, almost up a full stock. And going into this from the elimination bracket against your true bracket demon of Marky-Mu, this is so scary. If you lose game one, oh, that's going to be really tough.
Nossa, que punição boa.
With a great ground pound, really following Marky-Mu off stage.
Gotta highlight that backwards drift from Balloon Boy, baiting Marky-Mu to fall off stage and just hit that ground pound. Final stocks, who's gonna get the first game?
Oh, there's the down air. He reads that Marky-Mu's gonna be on the ground, but it's the side light that puts him just above that D-light. Neutral light coming through, but Marky-Mu's too high. Spot dodge comes out to get away. There's the recovery, a little bit more damage. Splitting up between the two, Marky-Mu comes in. There's the end light. The side air just a little bit above his head. Neutral air into the move back side air, okay.
Marky-Mu still getting the better of Balloon Boy here. Balloon Boy getting closer and closer to the red. This is the Sair. Marky-Mu's underneath him. He's unarmed.
The dead zones have been so tough for Balloon Boy so early in the set. The weapon toss forward and the regrab on the gauntlets. Marky-Mu keeping Balloon Boy weapon starved. The neutral air giving him room. Here comes the boots. It's going to be a recovery. Yes, there it was.
Oh, Marky-Mu with just a down heavy on the main stage. Missing the neutral air. Balloon Boy, opportunity here. Doesn't hit the side air.
Nossa.
Down like ground pound.
Nervous for his friend.
Brawl, let's go.
Here we go, game number.
Cara, eu tô imaginando que o Mark-Mu vai levar, velho. Ele tá jogando incrivelmente bem. Quer dizer, o Balloon Boy também tá. A blaster dele tá insana. Mas às vezes que a gente... Oxi! Gente, troquei de ideia. Sacanagem. Não, enfim. Mas que isso, mano?
The neutral lights might be the play from Balloon Boy here. We saw those side lights fall prey to the dead zone of blasters. Maybe the neutral light that'll cover a little bit more as a smaller dead zone. Unfortunately, Balloon Boy's got to be brave enough to use it and go for those two blasts in case he whiffs. Flame sword all the way to the front and it KOs.
Cacilda?
Balloon Boy now with a huge lead.
Looking like a Teros player the way he just wanted to cover his entire body with that hitbox, and that one
Another
is
in-light.
KO. Nice down air, hits the
Another
neutral
in-light.
Neutral air, Balloon Boy's finding all the hits.
Another down air as well. The jumping side air just barely misses. Here's the in-light from Marky, who he goes forward but doesn't commit to any move just yet. The side light's over the corner. Another in-light. This is the tool that Balloon Boy needs, but Marky Moo's got to figure out how to deal with it.
Risky ground pound there, Marky-Mu able to find a hit onto Balloon Boy. Side sig, run in the face of Balloon Boy. He could not handle, or in the face of Marky-Mu, he could not handle the leaves.
It feels like it's been a little bit since we've actually seen that side signature make contact, hit, and get a KO. Now Balloon Boy's up 2 stocks. The rising down air, but he gets caught with a recovery. Setting up for the edge guard, the GC side light. He got the recovery, the dodge. It might not be back now. It's going to be back next time he needs it.
Balloon Boy with the auto aim is just hitting all of his shots against Markimu. Ground pound, Markimu's got to respond to the gravity cancel down like ground pound of his own.
Wasn't it the perfect angle to get the unarmed recovery right after? These end lights, that's changing everything. The neutral signature does get punished right after, but he's not going to lose his stock. Are we going to see the 3 stock? He's able to get under the stage. Markimu trying to throw everything at him with the ground pounds, with the down airs. Another down air coming through. We saw Markimu take away someone off the bottom.
Mano, que isso?
Makes contact and fires back. Balloon Boy with a massive statement.
A 3.
We saw the vision with that ground pound and we saw...
Pô, agora eu tô em dúvida, mano. Se ele mantém esse ritmo, ele consegue resetar, velho. É porque assim, o Markimu ele tá na bracket da Winners e o Balloon Boy da eliminatória. Então pro Balloon Boy ganhar, ele tem que vencer 2 sets de melhor de 5. O Markimu não, é só 1. Né? Então ele tem que resetar primeiro o Balloon Boy.
Yeah, great side light there. You see he doesn't go for the neutral light. There's the D light into the side air. A neutral air as well. A lot of unanswered blasters damage coming out. Look at the jumping from Balloon Boy. The fastballs as well. He's chasing. Is it going to be another side air? No, great recovery into the turnaround down air. The ground punch is barely missing. Markimu really wanted that one. That would have been the stock there.
Just off the mark. Balloon Boy with the side.
Mano.
Wiggling in the middle of the stage, feeling good, swapping back over to the blasters. There's another in light. He goes for the down air, but Markimu went high. He had to make the gamble. Do I go for the down air? Do I go for the neutral air?
Neutral light again. Markimu with that dodge up.
We've now seen 2 change-ups coming out of that in light. We saw the down air, then we saw the delayed down air. I think we're going to see maybe a neutral air right after this. Man, the side air into the rising sun.
Dodge through the down sig. Downlight recovery, small world's end, not small enough yet.
Not quite enough damage built up. I think you need to do around 140 to get the KO. You might be able to get it at 135, depending on the damage difference or strength difference compared to the defense.
Balloon Boy covering himself with those neutral airs. Markimu still trying to finish this first stock off of Balloon Boy. Sidelight not gonna do it. Weapon toss connects. Balloon Boy is gonna get stuffed by the down.
Cancelou o recovery dele.
3 stock.
We almost got like the perfect re-grab into maybe a neutral air or something right after that. So it was a great re-grab coming out from Balloon Boy. Oh no.
Neutral light doesn't hit, down air doesn't hit. Balloon Boy with the end sig.
Punição perfeita, mano.
Stock lead. Going back over to the blasters. Markimu's got to find something quick here. Here comes the weapon spawn. It's back over to the gauntlets. Approach shutdown. Okay. Back-to-back neutral airs.
Dodged away.
Yeah, you saw that dodge burn, so he's gonna go for more.
It's in. Dodge didn't come out. Markimu not able to find a hit. He just needs the recovery. He delays it, but Balloon Boy gets away.
The grounded down air coming through. Oh, the side light. The in light not enough, even on this small stage. The side coming in, no weapon toss down like we saw previously. Ooh. He just gets him with the strong down light for the KO.
Head a little too big, the down light connects. Markimu brings this to final stocks, game number 3.
The neutral edge, highlight and the recovery. A lot of unanswered damage here. There's a weapon spawn on the field. Here comes the boots. Flame sword again. Another flame sword coming out. No, it's gonna be the neutral air, but he does miss. Floating high. Oh, punishes the landing of the down air with the D-line. Recovery off the top. Goes for the weapon toss.
He's sweating!
He didn't get a little bit of stun on that weapon toss. He touched the wall, resetting his jumps. Markimu with the weapon toss over. They're both unarmed. First weapon right after that's going to go to Balloon Boy. Here's the blasters, gauntlets for Markimu.
He needs more hits onto Markimu. Markimu just needs the one. A recovery. A neutral light could do it, but Balloon Boy with the wall of side airs can't keep it going.
Markimu touches main stage, doesn't go back in for the edge guard. He goes off with the dash into the end light. Nothing after that side light.
Mano.
This is the down light. Markimu puts him off stage. That's a burn recovery. Markimu goes wide. Side.
Mano. Ele volta. Mano, por que ele fez isso, velho? Mano. Mano.
Balloon Boy was the smartest guy in the world, burning his blaster's recovery early so that you can steer it. He didn't need vertical movement, he needed lateral movement. The amount of steerage that you
Mano, eu vou até ver o replay, calma lá.
turns it early, you have so much control. He goes for the second exhausted one where you don't get the high movement, you get left and right control. Marky Moo was sweating, the dodge was
Ah,
burned.
velho.
Everything on that, and he won big.
The mind games. Balloon Boy wanted to cut off the path, expected Marky Moo to come in with another side air immediately, but the patience on Marky Moo's side to wait out the ground pound, then catch him with a side air, got him that game number 3. Marky Moo's 1 game away from being our 2025 world champion.
There's the side light, goes for the in light, into the side light. Okay, there's the jumping down air. They're both looking for the starters.
The down air, the side light, gets him with the side sig, not gonna KO.
It seems like Balloon Boy stopped going for the side light poke into the second one. There's the D-light recovery, not enough to KO off the top. High ceiling of Fortress of Lions, the side sig! Really hit late into that side signature as well. He needed like all the movement of it to make contact before he got close enough with Marky Moo. The grounded side air. He doesn't have enough dex to get the in-light follow-up, of course. Oh, the side air and the jumping side air. Another side air coming through. Marky Moo stuck on the ground. There's the in-light to the neutral air.
Good movement on Balloon Boy's part. Stays low, avoids the sig.
Oh.
Gets him with the down air, doesn't hit the weapon toss. He's gonna have to back away.
Unarmed recovery comes through, not enough. Weapon spawn comes in. Marky Moo, he pushes forward. There's the side air. There's the weapon spawn. There it is, the D-light, but Marky Moo is aerial.
Side air, sends Marky Moo flying. He avoids the weapon toss. Balloon Boy, once again, gonna back away, pick up the flame sword.
Balloon Boy with a 2-stock lead. Marky Moo needs 1 game, but Balloon Boy has to win this one, and then he has to win the game 5 to even just get the reset. Great side air, down air,
Nice.
side air, neutral air.
Starting to pop off, but he eats the recovery from Marky Moo.
Down air again.
3 estoque, mano.
The 3-stock from Balloon Boy.
Not even a pop off. He knows he can't celebrate yet. He just got enough to get him that game 5. One more opportunity to reset everything and get a best of 5.
He won the game, but he hasn't won the set or the one after that he asked.
Será que o Marky Moo vai trocar pra Mirage, mano? Será?
An amazing game, but
Mano, ele trocou, velho. Ele trocou.
and Balloon Boy has forced the legend swap. Marky Moo going from the Mordex onto the Mirage, his pocket pick.
This is the break in case of emergency for Marky Moo, but will this put out the flames of Balloon Boy?
The spear could be really scary here. Let's see how Balloon Boy deals with it. He's going to start off by completely denying the weapons, and he gets the Blaster's re-grab too.
Side light, gets the down light, gets another
meu
one, gets
caramba.
the side air. Marky Moo with the damage advantage. Balloon Boy's got plenty of
Boa.
side air, gives him the wall touch.
Yeah, that really shuts down Marky Moo's approach. Back over onto the side. There's the side air. Again, a falling side air. Doesn't have enough range on it. The D-Sig.
Pô, essa Sig vai fazer muita coisa por ele, velho. Ambas as Sigs da Down Sig de Spear também, né? De foice e Spear.
I'm getting into the red. Balloon Boy needs to find that hit, that recovery.
This game 5, and they are exactly even with each other, but it's going to be the D-Light into the recovery to give Balloon Boy just a little bit of a lead. Let's see if he can extend it here in game 5.
Just a little bit of health to play with. Trying to push it further to get this
Oh,
reset.
this is
He's
scary.
sweating, but he drifts back.
The fade away.
Achei que ele fosse tentar punir, cadê outro Sig?
The side air is going to KO. Over high into the left. Marky Moo. He's going to swap over and hold on to this spear. We haven't seen too much spear gameplay so far from him, though we did see that side light, double D-light into the side air.
Not a big enough lead for Balloon Boy to be comfortable that he's going to get the reset. Nice 2-piece for Marky Moo. Falling down with a neutral air. Another neutral air.
Another down air coming out from Balloon Boy. Does the rising down air, doesn't make contact. Side air from Marky Moo. The side lights. Great neutral light follow-up, expecting Marky Moo to push in, and he was exactly right.
Marky Moo with the side light, but he doesn't get the read. Hits a pogo, though. Balloon Boy's out there.
Perigoso, perigoso.
Gets past, but he's not able to get any damage onto Marky Moo.
Showing all the control you have in that Blaster's recovery to get away. The Blaster's master coming here.
Can't get that fadeaway Sayer. Weapon
Nice.
toss connects. Marky Moo with the movement. He's sweating. He can't get the wall touch. Balloon Boy, one stock away.
É a chance do Balloon Boy de resetar, mano. Se ele conseguir resetar, a gente continua no próximo vídeo.
Movement, because it's going to move you farther than just a dodge towards the stage.
Que
Dodge
arriscado,
up. Balloon
velho.
Boy needs more hits.
The
Can't get
re-grab
the side air.
again.
Dodges past.
Ah, opa.
Oh, doesn't read right. Nice, the side air. Final.
Cacilda, mano.
Is it a reset or a champion?
Markimu leading this one with the spear, just a little bit behind in terms of damage. It's now basically even between these two, the neutral air, the recovery that interrupts Balloon Boy's recovery. He
Mano.
barely misses. Here comes the blasters for Balloon Boy. Great dodge through the side air from Markimu. Another side air does make contact this time. Pogo time, no. Pogo time, no.
Meu caramba.
Staying patient. Goes for Pogo that time. Balloon Boy not able to connect.
That neutral air was
Misses
so
the Sair.
close.
This time, Markimu
Tentou pegar o Dodge pra cima.
for a recovery. What a risk. Still has the soft platform. Goes for GC downlight. That's a burn dodge. Still has the soft platform.
What a
Puniu.
bold move to throw out. This is Balloon.
Mano, uma down sig agora eu acho que resolve, viu? Levou. Meu caramba.
And Markimu clinches his first LAN win here at the Gateway Center Arena. The crowd erupts in cheers, hugs all around as Markimu is your Brawlhalla 1v1 world champion.
He broke in case of emergency, and it paid out. The Mirage, the spear play, work it out for him. He
Nice.
lifts it up.
Jogou muito, velho, jogou muito.
At the end of the day, they're still homies.
É isso então, galera. Campeonato Mundial acabou. Vejo vocês nos próximos vídeos. Um beijo aí. Tchau, tchau.